5 best synths for trance music. So what is the best synth for trance music? This is one question we get asked a lot. Since trance music became popular, we've seen some real innovation and progress with VSTs or virtual instruments using your host computer. You could say the tendency these days is to go for a purely controller-only keyboard and a great VST. But here at creatingtrance.com, we have a love for synthesizers, so we pulled together a list of synths we think are worthy and which vary in feature set and price range. Remember, the more time and effort you put into learning a synth, the more you'll get out of it, getting to grips with its features and getting to know what it can really do. Let us know what your favorite synth for trance music is. In the meantime, here's ours. Number 5, the Yamaha CS6x. Using Yamaha's AWM2 sample and synthesis technology, the CS6x appeared on the scene around 2000. A highly programmable affair, its real-time physics control lend itself in particular to trance music. It has some basic sampling ability, but also has expansion capabilities for Yamaha's plug-in boards, such as FM or analog physical modeling, if you're lucky enough to find one these days. Number 4, the Roland JP-8080. We've gone with a classic here, which saw the light of day around 1998 rather than focus on some of the more recent Roland products. Why? Well, this is the synth that spawned the classic trance super saw sound. Originally seen as a distant relative of the awesome Jupiter 8 from the 80s, this synth can be picked up relatively cheaply secondhand via eBay still to this day. Though not as fat and thick sounding as say the Virus or Novation, it still had that super saw oscillator sound and is highly capable of cranking out blistering leads, soaring pads, and thunderous bass sounds. Its 40 dials, buttons, and sliders are well laid out and it is great to use. You can even input external audio as a source for further sonic modeling. Number 3, the Korg Radias-R. Hunt around and you'll be able to land one of these bad boys from Korg. Utilizing the multiple modeling technology from the monster that is Korg's Oasis, this virtual analog synth looks and feels very much like a classic analog synth of old. The Radias-R lets you feed audio in from an external source, but also has the ability to capture external audio too. Couple up the arpeggiator and the step sequencer, and you've got a great synth on your hands. And a drum machine. Did we mention that? 4 audio outs and 2 ins, this 2-oscillator synthesizer also packs in 30 effects types and a 16-band vocoder, and with 24-voice polyphony, you can start to stack up some serious noise with this. Number 2, Novation UltraNova. This analog modeling synth really does try and put up a good fight against the heavyweights, and at a considerable lower price too. First landing in 2010, this analog modeling synth utilizes the Supernova 2 engine and also employs wavetable synthesis. Offering up touch-sensitive controls letting you trigger all sorts of sound-changing parameters, you can see that this is also a performance synth. Throw in a 12-band vocoder and aftertouch, this 18-voice gem is a serious contender. Another great feature of this resourceful synth is that it's USB bus powered. It also serves as a 2-in 4-out audio interface, so it really starts to make sense if it's used as your central synth and keyboard. Add in the fact that it has 37 keys and weighs in around 3.7 kilograms, this synth is also pitched at DJs or producers who need to take their studio with them, packaging the UltraNova into its kit bag along with their laptop and some headphones, then hitting the road. So, our number 1 trance synth? Easy. Number 1, Access Virus TI2. Counting Sasha, Paul Oakenfold, and Hans Zimmer amongst its users, the Access Virus has evolved considerably since its arrival around 1997. The latest incarnation is the Virus TI2 and available in a number of formats, either rack, full keyboard, or the 3-octave polar variant. Very occasionally, Access Music releases a mean-looking Darkstar version. So what can the Virus do and what makes it so great for trance music? Versatility. This virtual analog synth can do so much with an available library of a whopping 7,000 preset sounds available. Its feature set is always evolving with free software updates. Not only content in generating some monstrous trance sounds such as super saws, killer basses, and just downright synthesized madness, it can also be used as a multi-effects processor, taking audio input from either an analog or digital feed and absolutely blitzing it into some fantastical sounding new form. This beast of a trance synth is just stacked with performance control, but also integrates into your DAW, meaning the days of loading up a track and losing your killer sound settings are long gone, which is just as well given that each patch can have its own user-programmed arpeggiator pattern. The current TI2 version has also seen increased polyphony and horsepower under the hood, making it one killer workhorse. So that's our list of favorite trance synths. What's yours? For more videos, trance tutorials, and trance sounds, check out creatingtrance.com. Thanks for watching.